Tom Brady just turned 45 and is still playing in the NFL. How many of us would have thought that this would be the case? Now, sure, if you would have asked this question 5 years ago, will Tom Brady still be playing when he's 45? Probably like 50% of people would say, yeah. But if you would have asked this question when he first left Michigan 22 years ago, I would say the percentage of people who would say yes is probably 0.0. Tom Brady was really good at Michigan, and that's what people forget. People only remember, oh, he was fighting for his job with Drew Henson. So they just assume that Brady really wasn't that good at Michigan. But here's the deal. Fans get excited for change, even when it's not warranted. And you have some sort of phenom like Drew Henson coming in, who is so highly recruited, so highly rated, and it was like, he's going to get the playing time. And the most popular guy is always the backup quarterback, right? We're seeing this right now with Michigan. JJ McCarthy is the most popular guy. He's the one that everybody wants to start. Cade McNamara did lead the team to wins over Ohio State and the Big Ten championship and got Michigan to the playoff. Do I think he was the main reason they got there? No. But the point still remains that people always want the next guy up at quarterback. So what Lloyd Carr did is he would start Tom Brady every game, and then he would bring in Drew Henson and then put Tom Brady back in. And he eventually got to a point where he's like, okay, yeah, we're going to let Brady start every game. And he did for the rest of his senior season. So Brady had to split time his senior season. Then he got drafted in the 6th round, and we all know the story. Fast forward 22 years, and he's the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. You know how in some cartoons, a character will pull out a scroll and open it, and it will be like comically long? Well, that's pretty much Tom Brady's list of career accomplishments. 7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL Most Valuable Player, 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year, NFL Comeback Player of the Year, 3-time First Team All-Pro, 3-time Second Team All-Pro, 15-time Pro Bowler, 5-time NFL Passing Touchdown Leader, 4-time NFL Passing Yards Leader, 2-time NFL Passer Rating Leader, NFL 2000s All-Decade Team, NFL 2010s All-Decade Team, NFL 100th Anniversary All-Time Team, AP Male Athlete of the Year, 2-time Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year, and, oh yeah, a national championship at Michigan. He holds NFL records for most career quarterback wins, most career pass attempts, most career pass completions, most career passing touchdowns, most career passing yards, most pass completions in a season, and the longest touchdown pass, tied with a billion other people. Even the most die-hard Michigan fans would have never seen this coming. What Tom Brady has done after turning 40 years old is pretty insane. Let's put into perspective just how unprecedentedly good Tom Brady has been after turning 40 years old. If you just love looking up random stats, then I highly recommend this site called StatMuse. They're not a sponsor of this video, I just really love this site. Let's compare Tom Brady to every other quarterback in NFL history. Most quarterback attempts after turning 40. Look at that. 2,500 attempts for Brady. Next highest is Vinny Testaverde with 513. Most games played by a quarterback after turning 40, you guessed it, Tom Brady with 65. In second place is Earl Morrall with 27. Most wins by a quarterback after 40, Tom Brady with 47. Second place, Earl Morrall with 15. Most touchdowns by a quarterback after turning 40, Tom Brady with 136. Second place, Drew Brees with 24. Would you believe that the most yards by a quarterback after turning 40 is also Tom Brady with 18,361? Second place, Vinny Testaverde, 32-39, just edging out Drew Brees. And in case you're wondering about interceptions, yes, Brady leads that one too, almost doubled up old Vinny Testaverde. Oh yeah, and he's also won a couple Super Bowls after turning 40. Tom Brady said that his goal was to play until he's 45. He just turned 45. So do you think this is going to be his last year? Let me know down in the comments. If you're a Michigan fan, make sure to hit subscribe because I have a lot of content coming before the season and of course during the season. Just to put into perspective, that's the hardest thing in the world to say.